Welcome to the Planning Commission meeting. I'm sorry, Sam, did I jump ahead? Okay, we're good. Okay. Welcome to the Planning Commission meeting Monday, June the 1st, 2026. If we'll stand up, we're going to have David Hunt lead us in prayer, and we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Father, we thank you that your hand is upon this meeting, even as we are getting together here. We want to do the city's business. We just thank you that your hand is upon this business, and we praise you for that. We praise you for safety in this community. We also thank you for the things that we need to do tonight, that you would have your hand specifically on each one of these projects that are before us, and we thank you for it. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hope everybody's had a chance to see the minutes, review those. If so, we'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
First and second, if you call the roll, please.
Greg Easton.
Yes.
Randy Jowers.
Yes.
David Hunt.
Yes.
Jim Lamb.
Yes.
Ken Demetrio. Jack Young.
Yes.
James Reed.
Yes.
Don Conway.
Yes.
Paul Kaiser.
Yes. Thank you. Moving on, we'll go to the public hearing for a special use permit for 901 Deals. Kim, if you'll come and introduce that to us, I appreciate it.
Brennan Sandifer, business owner of 901 Deals, is requesting for a favorable recommendation of approval for the special use permit to the Board of Mayor and Aldermen to allow for a secondhand retail use. The property is located at 6313 Stage Road, and it's the former location of T-Mobile. The property is also located within the CG, General Commercial Zoning District. According to Article 5, Chart 1 of the Bartlett Zoning Ordinance, secondhand retail uses require the approval of a special use permit. The uses surrounding the subject property includes a multi-tenant retail business where several businesses are located, beauty salon, barber shop, restaurant, bank, and single-family residential. The applicant actually opened the business in May of 2026, but he's currently just selling new retail goods. But upon the approval of the special use permit, the applicant will then sell or add retail items to the business. Staff has reviewed this application, and we recommend a favorable recommendation to the Board of Mayor and Aldermen. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for Director Taylor? Seeing none, thank you. Is the applicant here and like to speak?
Yes, sir.
Anything you'd like to tell us before we go to special hearing?
Sure.
Public hearing, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
If you'll state your name and address for record.
Yes, sir. My name is Brennan Sandifer, and I'm the owner of 901 Deals. I fundraise for St. Jude through Buy Sell Trade and specialize in sneakers, fashion, Pokemon cards, sports cards, and other various collectibles. I also make a couple bucks for myself along the way. I am an LLC, not a 501c3. And if granted permission, it won't be an antique shop. It won't be a thrift store. It won't be anything that would not be favorable to our community. I'm from Bartlett and have attended Bartlett schools my whole life, and then went to the University of Memphis, where I started this business through the Up Till Dawn program. The only things that I would have in there outside of my collectibles, which are primarily cards anyways, would be very gently used either sports memorabilia or vintage or hype clothing. So something that would be regarded as Supreme, Off-White, or another brand that you wouldn't see in shops nearby anyways. And if I had taken any gently used sneakers or anything inside that realm, I will make sure that they are put back together to where you can barely even notice if they have been. We have special tools to help with that, and we also have, we won't take something that looks like it has no life left in it.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions from commission?
Are you in this business now
Yes, sir, I am.
at that location?
Yes, sir, I am.
So what you're asking is to add a different line of product?
So basically just allowing me, I have a lot of used product as is. However, I formerly was operating in downtown Memphis, and I just would love to bring it here. And currently, when I've been buying products from people who have brought it in that are used, I put it in the back and then I transport it outside of Bartlett before I even post it or say that it's available.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions for the applicant? See none, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now we'll go into the public hearing. So we have a time clock here, so we'll have 3 minutes for each person that comes forward. You have 3 minutes to state your case, total of 20 minutes, and you cannot go over, so just everybody be aware of that. And we'll have the befores and against. So start out with anybody that's for this application. Anybody for the application?
By the way, we did not get any letters in relation to this.
Thank you very much. Any other application? Any other for this application? So, seeing none, we're going to close that part of the hearing. And anybody against this application? Anybody against? Anybody want to speak at all? Seeing none, that closes the public hearing. Going to go to the special use permit. Any other questions for the applicant or the Frederick Taylor? Seeing none, we'll open up discussion between the board. If y'all like to discuss that among yourselves. Seeing none, entertain a motion. But make a motion.
I make a motion, we send an approval.
I think, I'm sorry, just a second. I think he started first, so what was your motion? Motion to approve. Okay. Jim?
Second.
Okay, got a first and a second. You'll please call the roll.
Greg Easton.
Yes.
Randy Jowers.
Yes.
David Hunt.
Yes.
Jim Lamb.
Yes.
Jack Young.
Yes.
James Reed.
Yes.
Don Conway.
Yes.
Paul Kaiser.
Yes. It's unanimously approved. Thank you very much.
So to clarify, this is a favorable recommendation to the Board of Mayor and Aldermen, so there will be another public hearing where they will make the final vote.
Very good. Thank you for that. Okay. So moving on, we'll go to master plan for the Ramble on 7157 Summer Avenue. Kim, if you'll introduce that to us.
Everett Stevens with Go Bros. He's also part owner of Raging Cajun Restaurant, and he is requesting approval of a master plan for the Ramble on Summer Residential Mixed-Use Development. The property is located at 7157 Highway 70, and it has split zoning, with the first western 200 feet along Highway 70 being RTH, which is residential townhome, and then the eastern and the majority of the property being RS10, residential single family. On September 10th, 2024, the Board of Mayor and Aldermen approved a special use permit to allow for this mixed residential use development. Tonight, the applicant is requesting approval of a master plan which will subdivide 10.16 acres of land into a 36-lot residential use subdivision, along with a lot portion of the property to be used for a restaurant with outdoor recreation and entertainment, and another lot for another lot for bakery and retail use. The development will take place in 3 phases, and 2.54 acres of that will be for the restaurant, and another 2.54 acres will be for the bakery retail use, and another 5.08 acres will be used for 35 residential lots. Access to the property will be from an existing curb cut on Yale Road, and then in the future there will be a secondary access that will come across another property from Yale Road. With that being said, staff recommends approval with the conditions as stated in the staff report. And also, I'd like to add the applicant will return at a later date with construction, final plans, site plans, and to be approved following the approval of this master plan.
Thank you, Director Taylor. Any questions, Director Taylor?
Yes, Kim, I noticed that, and it may be this phase, back behind the stage and all that, there's 52 places, 52 parking spots that is gravel. Is that okay to do that?
So usually, no, gravel is not permitted. You have to have solid surface, or you can have permeable surface. So that is something that can be handled with the site plan approvals.
Okay. I know we're in its infancy. That I was just wondering because I know code says that
Right.
a clean, dustless surface or something
Correct.
like that. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yes.
Any other questions? I'm sorry, Sam?
I was just going to point out in planning condition number 3, it dealt with the proposed gravel parking. And the proposed gravel parking will be addressed in future site plan application approvals for phase 1, but the proposed parking lot surface will need to be asphalt or concrete.
Okay, thank you for that, Sam.
Does anyone have any approximate idea where this other drive would be off of Yale? Yeah, I think I understood you.
Yeah, you can see it there.
Oh, I know, but I thought you said there were going to be 2 drives off of Yale.
There's one, there's one off of,
So
you've got Highway 70 there.
Right.
And then you have another Highway 78 that may become a service drive. And then you have the one off Yale.
So in the intro, where Director Taylor stated 2 driveways, it was 2 existing driveways off of Highway 70.
Yes.
Oh, but she said Yale. Okay.
I'm sorry,
Right.
I misspoke.
Okay. Thank you.
You know,
Did I answer your question, Jack?
Yeah. There's not 2 off of.
Right.
There is not 2 off Yale.
any other questions?
What do they get, 7 units per acre on the residential part? I'm sorry, I'm not to get that much on an acre. Am I doing that wrong? It's 5 acres devoted to the dwellings, 35 dwellings on 5 acres. Is that 7 per acre?
So they're going to be smaller units, and this is a residential mixed-use development, and with the special use permit, they can get more if they can prove, when they come back for construction and final plans, that they can meet, that the density can meet the water and sewer, requirements. But they have to prove that in their future plans when they come back.
Isn't that 27 units on?
So these lots are actually proposed to be greater in size than the townhome lots for Union Depot.
Yeah, okay.
Seems like a lot for it. Thank you.
And this is in the Fletcher Creek drainage, is it not?
Yes.
Any other questions? Seeing none, thank you, Director Taylor. Is the applicant here? Just come forward and state your name and address the record.
I don't know about that. David Bray with the Bray Firm, 2950 Stage Plaza North, Bartlett 38134.
And do you approve the conditions with staff?
I've got one that I want to bring up, and I apologize because I talked to engineering earlier today, and I missed this, and when I went back through it, and it's the first condition under traffic for the engineering conditions, and it deals with the fact that we do have, you guys brought it up a minute ago, 2 driveways to Highway 70. I suspect that we may lose that southern drive, either because of TDOT or because of TDEC and its proximity to the stream. But if there's any way possible to leave that open until we have those discussions with TDEC and TDOT and Bartlett, And if we could just change the wording after it says property limits to disposition of the southern entrance along Highway 70 shall be determined by agreement with TDOT, Bartlett Engineering, and Developer. And if engineering's agreeable with that, we'd like to make that change.
And what, just to be clarification, what number is that again?
Number
On the
30.
condition? Number 30. And you would replace that in its entirety?
Well, adding 2 words before the southern entrance and changing closed to say determined by agreement with TDOT, Bartlett Engineering, and Developer.
Okay. Is everybody clear on that? Any clarification needed? Thank you for that. Anything else? Any other
Nothing
conditions? Okay.
We're looking forward to bringing this in with construction plans and a site plan.
Okay. Any questions from commission?
Staff's agreeable with that.
I'm sorry?
Staff would be agreeable with that modification.
South's okay? Okay, good.
It's okay.
Any other questions? It's putting a south in under 30, item 30,
Yeah, okay.
and putting south on there.
Okay. That's
Sam, do you want the wording with that?
see where the southern, I don't see where there's 2 entrances on 70, but that's okay. I can't see that far.
If you can read my chicken scratch. Oh, okay.
We can clarify that if you want.
Can somebody show me exactly where there's 2 entrances off 70? Because
Can you zoom in at all? It's hard to see at that scale. Okay. See, there's where the hand is right now. That would be our main entrance.
Right.
There is another entrance right there. That's currently there.
And what does that serve?
Well, right now this site has two driveways to it. The reason we would like to keep that, if possible, is because the north entrance would be the main entrance. But for folks that are coming in ride share, we'd like for the ride share to just immediately turn south and exit rather than coming in, because our parking lot is, basically one long aisle, and we don't want to create a situation where folks are coming in and turning around.
Okay. I see what you're talking about. It looks like it's kind of a dead end, though.
Well, what we've got is you would turn. You see where the future Phase 2 bakery building is. You would turn into the site at the north and then immediately turn south. And go back out through there.
All right. I understand. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a far enough distance to give, are they going to turn left out of there also? On that south entrance?
That would probably be a right out only, and it would be a no entry.
Yeah.
But again, that's we're going to have to deal with TDOT.
Okay.
And engineering.
Any other questions for the applicant?
Will any of this create an issue on Highway 70? In other words, you're just right after the traffic signal, and, it's the old Bartlett nursery property. In other words, we have a big show, and it's over, and everybody's going to want to turn left. That ain't going to be good.
And that may not be a possibility, to turn left.
But
much like the fireworks celebrations are handled, that we may have to direct people to turn to the north.
Okay.
So there'll be a TDOT question?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions from the commission? Seeing none, thank you.
Thank you.
Open up for discussion among the commission. Any motion?
I make a motion that we approve with conditions.
Okay. Here a second?
Second.
I'm not sure who that was. Okay. Yeah.
I got you.
All right, thank you. Okay, if you'll call the roll.
Greg Easton,
Yes.
Randy Jowers,
Yes.
David Hunt,
Yes.
Jim Lamb,
Yes.
Jack Young,
Yes.
James Reed,
Yes.
Don Conway,
Yes.
Paul Kaiser.
Yes. Been approved. Thank you. Next up, we got a construction plan for Walker Farms Plan Development, Phase 5. You'll introduce that to us, Director Taylor?
Yes. Roy Lamica with EFI Global on behalf of the developer is requesting approval for construction plans for Walker Farms Plan Development Phase 5. The existing Walker Farms development is located on the north side of Old Brownsville and west of Grassland Road, and it is within the RS-12 residential zoning district. Back in August of 2024, the Board of Zoning Appeals approved a variance to allow 20-foot front yard setbacks for lots that have a 25-foot wide sewer easement in their rear yard, and that's in phases 3 through 5. And in phase 5, which is the subject phase for tonight, it's lots 50 through 59. The construction plans include plans for grading and drainage, stormwater drainage details, erosion control, sanitary sewer plans, signage plans, street plans for Pecan Hollow Drive, Hill Farm Drive, and Long Drive. The detention for this portion of the development will be handled by Common Open Space B, which is in phase 3. And for the future detention basins will be a part of phase 4. Access to the subdivision will be from Hill Farm Drive and Pecan Hollow Drive. With that being said, staff recommends approval with the conditions listed in this staff report.
Thank you, Director Taylor. Any questions for Director Taylor? Seeing none, thank you. Is the applicant here? Come forward, state your name and address for the record. And do you agree with the conditions of staff?
Good evening, Roy Lamica, 11213 Goat Drive, 3002. Yes, we do. No problems.
Thank you. Any questions for the applicant? Seeing none, to entertain a motion. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I move we approve with recommendations from staff.
I'll second it.
I got a first and a second. You call a roll, please.
Greg Easton.
Yes.
Randy Jowers.
Yes.
David Hunt.
Yes.
Jim Lamb.
Yes.
Jack Young.
Yes.
James Reed.
Yes.
Don Conway.
Yes.
Paul Kaiser.
Yes. Thank you very much. It passes. Okay, and moving on, we've got Union Depot, first edition, phase 1. Director Taylor, if you'll introduce that to us.
Roy Lamica with EFI Global on behalf of the developer is requesting approval of construction plans for phase 1 of the Union Depot first edition residential mixed-use development. The property is located at the northeast corner of Highway 70 and Highway 64. It's directly across the street on Highway 70 from the existing Union Depot development. The property is also located within the SC1 Planned Unit Commercial Zoning District. Back in July of 2025, the Board of Mayor and Aldermen approved a special use permit to allow the plans to be submitted for this residential mixed-use development, which will be 34.2 acres. On May 4th, 2026, this commission approved the master plan to subdivide the 34.2 acres into a 32-lot residential subdivision. The subdivision itself will be developed in 5 phases, with phase 1 being for Union Depot Drive and utilities, with phase 2 being the mixed-use commercial lofts, and phase 3 being residential flats, phase 4 being residential townhomes, and phase 5 being the marketplace, which is a commercial development. The request for construction plan approval for phase 1 will include the construction plans for Union Depot Drive and the extension of utilities along Union Depot Drive to allow for the future phases of this development. This plan also includes an existing condition plan, a Union Depot Drive plan and profile, and curb cut profile, signage and marking plans, Highway 64 and Highway 70 intersection improvement and grading plans, grading and drainage plans, erosion control plans, sanitary sewer plans, box culvert details, and a preliminary final plat. Access to this development will be from an existing traffic light at Highway 70 and Union Depot Drive, and a new traffic light will be installed in the future at Highway 64 and Union Depot Drive, which will align with Vanderveer Drive. That's a street in Memphis. Again, staff has reviewed these plans and the submittal and recommend approval with conditions as listed in your staff report.
Thank you, Director Taylor. Any questions? Any questions, Director Taylor? Seeing none, thank you.
I might have.
Sure.
I believe there were some engineering conditions that were removed.
Okay.
The plan. Condition number 26 under transportation, 28 and 31.
26, 28, 31?
Yes.
Okay.
They received modified staff reports removing those.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Sam?
That your modified staff reports do include that.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
And is the applicant here? Just come and state your name and address for the record, please, and do you agree with the conditions of staff, the revised conditions?
Roy Amica, 11213 Goat Drive. I think we have one more change, I think, to the comments or these conditions as well from talking to Sam earlier today. I think 31, is that correct, Sam, of the conditions was removed?
So it is, yeah, it would be 31. It deals with the outline plan and the referencing to the parallel parking. That was copied over from last month in the master plan. So it still applies to the master plan approval, but staff is fine with removing that from the conditions for phase 1.
Okay, any questions from the commission about that item, 31? See none, thank you. Anybody have any questions for the applicant? Any questions? See none, thank you.
Thank you.
And go to discussion. Not, I entertain a motion.
Motion to approve with conditions.
I got a first.
Second.
Okay, got a first and a second. You call a roll, please.
Greg Easton,
Yes.
Randy Jowers,
Yes.
David Hunt,
Yes.
Jim Lamb,
Yes.
Jack Young,
Yes.
James Reed,
Yes.
Don Conway,
Yes.
Paul Kaiser.
Yes. Approves. Thank you. Okay, we got number 5 item on the list here, Walker Farms Plan Development, Phase 5, 6910 Walker Farms Drive. Dr. Taylor, come forward and introduce that to us, please.
Again, Mr. Roy Lamica with EFI Global on behalf of the developer is requesting for final plan approval for Walker Farms Plan Development Phase 5. Again, this project is the existing development for Walker Farms is located north side of Old Brownsville and west of Grassland Road, and it is within the RS-12 residential zoning district. This is also a conjunctive request because you just heard the request for construction plan approval. This particular request will include the subdivision of 11.79 acres of land into 37 lots, with lot sizes ranging from 10,000 square feet to 15,264 square feet. Access to this subdivision will be from Hill Farm Drive and Pecan Hollow Drive. With that being said, staff has reviewed this application and the plans and recommend approval with conditions.
Thank you, Director Taylor. Any questions for Director Taylor? Seeing none, thank you. Is the applicant here? You state your name and address for the record. It's just procedure. And do you agree with conditions of staff?
Royal Amica, 11213 Goat Drive.
Okay.
No problems, the conditions.
Okay. Any questions for the applicant? Any questions? Seeing none, entertain a motion, or we can discuss.
Move we approve with the recommendations from staff.
Okay.
I'll second it.
I got a first and a second. If you call the roll, please.
Greg Easton,
Yes.
Randy Jowers,
Yes.
David Hunt,
Yes.
Jim Lamb,
Yes.
Jack Young,
Yes.
James Reed,
Yes.
Don Conway,
Yes.
Paul Kreiser.
Yes. Okay. Application's passed. Going on to 6, Union Depot. Kim, number 6. Thank you.
The applicant, Roy Lamica with EFI Global, on behalf of the developer, is requesting Planning Commission approval of the final plan for Phase 1 of Union Depot First Edition Residential Mixed-Use Development. The property is located at the northeast corner of Highway 70 and Highway 64, and it is located within the SC1 Planned Commercial Zoning District. This is another conjunctive request that you've already heard the construction plan application for. The request by the applicant, again, is for final plan approval of Phase 1 of this Union Depot First Edition Residential Mixed-Use Development, and this includes the construction of Union Depot Drive and the extension of utilities along Union Depot Drive to allow services or to extend utilities for the services of the future phases, which you have 5 phases for this development. Access to this development, again, will be from an existing traffic light on Highway 70 and Union Depot Drive, and a new traffic light in the future that will be installed at Highway 64 and Union Depot Drive that will align with Vanderveer Drive, which is in Memphis. Again, with that being said, we recommend approval. We have reviewed the application and the plans and recommend approval with conditions. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Taylor. Any questions for Director Taylor? See none, thank you. Is the applicant present? You state your name and address to record, and do you agree with the conditions of staff?
Royal Amica, 11213 Goat Drive. Same comment as the first one, is this that removing that one condition, number 31, from the...
Yeah, it's the same condition from the construction plan. Staff's fine with removing condition 31.
So to clarify, we're going to strike 31, Sam?
That is correct.
Its entirety? Okay, striking 31 in its entirety. Anybody have any questions on that? We'll take that as an affirmative. Okay, thank you about that. Is that that's the only thing, number 31?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
All right, thank you. Any questions for the applicant? Any questions? Seeing none, thank you.
Yeah, I do have one question. I'm sorry. At one time, it was my understanding that this wouldn't begin until Union Depot was completed. Did somebody address that?
Corbin Pieper, 177 Crescent Drive, Collierville, Tennessee. Yes, we are. So again, this is just the road coming through. We know we've got to do this. We now own that property. Whether we proceed with it or not, we want to increase the value of that property and the usability of it. However, things are trending in the direction where we're obviously moving forward and going vertical with station lofts right now. The lease up at the Westerly is going well. So we have made plans to go vertical. Don't have exact dates on that yet for the Foundry, which is the mixed-use portion of Union Depot First Edition.
So what are you telling me?
We're going to develop it. We will.
So what you said when we began, you didn't mean.
What's that?
When we initially approved this, Union Depot itself had to be complete before you started phase one.
By the time we get started on the Foundry, which will be the site plan for vertical construction, it'll be the first phase of vertical construction, we will have completed Station Loss, which will be the last commercial portion of vertical construction that we will be carrying out at the original Union Depot.
Okay.
So it's all about timing now. Traffic signal, that gear's, I mean, just the lead time to get that gear is 6 to 8 months, which has actually come down some. So we've got to get this underway to make sure that we don't miss out on potential.
So you're not actually going to begin constructing units that people live in until you're finished with Union Depot?
It's all, yes, sir.
Okay.
More, I can't guarantee that, but that's what it's looking like right now.
Well, that's what was guaranteed earlier, so I don't know why you can't guarantee it now.
I can't comment on that. But
I can. I was here when we did the approval.
Sure.
That's what I'm asking.
And I did say that right now we will have Station Loss, which is currently going vertical. We will have that completed before we start the Foundry and turn that over to be leased.
Okay. So you're not going to begin construction until the construction's completed across the street?
We will start construction on phase one, which is just the road and the traffic signals and the improvements to Highway 64, as soon as we get all of our plans and contractors pulled together.
Okay. So you're not going to be building housing units?
That's correct.
Until the housing units are complete across the street?
Multifamily. We've still got 110 single family.
I don't think we ever indicated multifamily alone. When the way I understood when we agreed to do Union Depot, all that was going to be complete before you started building housing units across the street. That's all I'm asking right now is you do what you told us you were going to do to begin with.
What we're asking for today is for the road to be extended, the traffic signals, and the Highway 64 and 70 improvements to be approved.
Okay, so
we do not have plans right now to go vertical. We are not coming forth with any plans. Don't have plans on the vertical portions of Union Depot First Edition.
Okay.
But we have to be prepared. And
well, I understand being prepared, but I also understand what was said when we agreed.
And I'm not going against that.
Okay.
All I'm saying is we this is our first step in being prepared to go forth with the plan that was approved at Union Depot First Edition.
Okay, so just Kim, and to confirm that before anything's going to be approved to construct, they'll have to come back here, right?
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay, good enough.
Yes.
Thank you.
So they're strictly
Anything else?
doing the infrastructure
Right.
now. That's what we're looking at, phase one infrastructure.
That is correct. It is fairly substantial. Highway 64 road improvements, we've been working already for over a year with the City of Memphis, TDOT, and the City of Bartlett, getting all of that ironed out, and we've still got a ways to go to get all of that infrastructure installed. It is extremely involved to get all of that stuff done.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Anything
How
else?
far out do you think you are projected?
From completing phase one here?
Getting started on that.
The biggest hurdle is the traffic signals, right? So, I mean, that really is why we are here today is to go ahead and get this in motion. Get TDOT and the City of Memphis really won't listen to us until y'all approve this. We need to get in front of them. We need to discuss these plans with them, get all that stuff ironed out, get these materials ordered, get a contractor selected as we had to do for the first portion of the traffic signal there at Highway 70 and Union Depot Drive that exists today.
Ballpark.
You could see us moving dirt maybe in August.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Seeing none, open it up. Thank you very much. Seeing none, I'll open up for discussion among the commissioners. Seeing none, open up for a motion or discussion.
I'll make a motion to move forward with approval with conditions.
Okay, got a motion for approval with
Second.
conditions. Got a first and a second. If you'll call a roll, please.
Greg Easton,
Greg?
Yes.
Randy Jowers,
Okay.
Yes.
David Hunt,
Yes.
Jim Lamb,
Yes.
Jack Young,
Yes.
James Reed,
Yes.
Don Conway,
Yes.
Paul Kaiser.
Yes. Motion passes. Thank you. Okay, did we get any correspondence? Anybody wants to speak tonight?
We did not.
Okay, nobody wants to speak. And,
Wait, we have.
I'm sorry, we'll get Sam?
I was just going to introduce our new subdivision engineer who is down in the pit with us this evening. Jesse Fry is now with our engineering department.
Oh, welcome, Jesse. You want to stand up and give you a wave? Thank you. Glad to have you. Thank you. Okay, we need a motion to adjourn. Okay, you got a first, second. Thank you. Let's go.